She stood by the doorway, silent, arms crossed. Her eyes said everything she wouldn't. And I stood across the room, exhausted, not just from the day or the argument, but from everything that had been building quietly between us. All I said was, "I can't go to the wedding." Just 7 words. But they cracked something open between us I didn't know was fragile until it broke. Let me explain. We've been together for 1 year. 1 whole year of what I honestly thought was love. The real kind. The kind that makes you feel like you found your person. She's brilliant, beautiful, and driven. The woman of my dreams. At least, that's what I told myself, and meant it. We met in my home province, but she's from another, 12 hours away by car. And for most of our relationship, we've done long stretches of those miles. I've driven to her hometown twice now, once over the holidays, 2 full weeks with her family. Then again, just last month, another week for a family wedding. And I used vacation time both times. Didn't complain. I wanted to show up for her. I wanted to be the kind of partner who made the effort, and I have, over and over. The travel, the cost, the emotional energy of being in a house full of people I barely know, where I'm the outsider, even if they're kind. I did it all because I cared. But now, there's another wedding, her best friend's, this September. She's the maid of honor. She'll be tied up with prep, planning, dress fittings, hosting, rehearsals for at least 2 full days, probably more. I know how weddings go. I'd be expected to just hang out, alone or with people I've never really met. Which fine, I'm not socially awkward, but I wouldn't be there for her. I'd just be there. And she wants to go for more than a week, to decompress, see family, settle in after the long drive. A whole week. Here's the part that really matters. This September, I start a new research position, and I'm teaching 2 university courses. September isn't just a month for me. It's the month. It's the start of everything. A time I need to be fully present, grounded, focused. And the truth is, I'm maxed out. Financially, emotionally, professionally. I've already spent so much on travel, on dates, on helping her move, on gifts when she defended her dissertation. And I'm proud of her. Truly. I want her to succeed. I've cheered her on the whole way, but I also have to take care of my own life. So I told her, as gently as I could, I don't think I can go. I'll go to your graduation in October, I said. I'll be there for the holidays. I'm not abandoning you. I'm not choosing myself over you. I'm just choosing myself too. And that's when the silence started. She didn't yell. She didn't argue. She just went quiet, walked into another room, closed the door. And something about that silence was louder than any fight. It made me question everything. Was I wrong to say no? Was I selfish? Ungrateful? Or was this the first time I'd ever really stood up for my needs in the relationship? I tried to talk to her again, to explain the pressure I'm under, that I've done everything I can for her, that I'm not saying no to her, just to this one trip. She didn't want to hear it. I have a right to be upset, she said. That was all. And then she shut the door again. The silence stretched for hours, then a day. And part of me kept thinking, if this really was a loving and healthy relationship, like I'd told myself all year, why does it feel like a test I'm failing for not sacrificing more? I've met her best friend, the bride, once, for an hour. The groom, too. They were nice, but we're not close. I'm not family. I'm not part of the inner circle. I'd just be there to be there for her. And even then, not really with her, because she'd be busy the whole time. And I kept going back to this one question. What does she give to this relationship? I've spent weeks in her province, used up vacation time, spent money I didn't have, showed up for her milestones. What has she done for mine? Has she come with me to visit my family? Has she asked how my work is going? My classes? My stress? Or has it all been about orbiting her world? Because lately, it feels like I'm not a partner. I'm an accessory, the plus one, the guy who's supposed to clap on cue, pay for the trip, smile in photos, and disappear when she's busy. And when I say I can't, she shuts the door. I don't want to paint her as the villain. I think she's hurt. I think she imagined us dancing together at her best friend's wedding. Maybe she wanted to show me off. Maybe she just wanted me there so she didn't feel alone in the whirlwind. And maybe, from her perspective, this feels like betrayal. Like I'm choosing work over love. But it doesn't feel like a choice to me. It feels like survival. I can't afford another trip. Not financially, not mentally, not spiritually. And I don't want to pretend to be the perfect boyfriend who always says yes, only to build resentment in silence. I thought setting this boundary would be hard. But what's harder is how she's responded. No dialogue, no empathy. No, I understand. Just silence. And when someone you love can't handle hearing no, what does that say about the relationship? If she loved me, really loved me, wouldn't she want me to be okay? Wouldn't she want me to feel safe saying I'm overwhelmed, that I need rest, that I need September? Instead, I'm standing here, wondering if love means always saying yes, even when it costs you. So, am I the asshole for saying no? For choosing to prioritize my job, my peace, my life for 1 month after giving so much all year? For not flying to a wedding of strangers just to sit in the background? For needing boundaries? I don't know anymore. All I know is that I finally said no, and I've never felt so alone. So, am I? Am I the asshole? There's a line we all walk in relationships, the space between showing up for someone and showing up for yourself. And sometimes those lines blur. This story isn't about a wedding. It's about emotional labor. About the quiet imbalance that builds when one person gives and gives, and the other forgets to look back and ask, "Hey, are you okay too?" Saying no is one of the hardest things to do in love, especially when the other person doesn't take it as a boundary, but as betrayal. But love isn't just presence. It's understanding. It's not just showing up. It's making space for each other to say, "I can't," without fear. So here's the truth. You're not the villain for protecting your peace, for needing space, for saying no when your tank is empty. You're not a bad partner for being human. But you do deserve someone who sees that, who meets you in the hard moments, who doesn't walk away when your answer isn't what they hoped. So what do you think? Was this a selfish decision or a necessary one? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. This is AITA Stories. Real people, real conflicts, and the messy beauty of trying to love well. See you in the next story.